Huge crowds took part in No Kings protests against President Donald Trump's policies in cities across the U.S. on Saturday, including New York, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Miami, and Los Angeles. Thousands packed New York City's iconic Times Square and streets all around, with people holding signs with slogans like, "Democracy, not monarchy," and "The Constitution is not optional." Ahead of the demonstrations, Trump allies accused the protesters of being linked with the far-left Antifa movement and condemned what they called the Hate America rally. Several U.S. states had mobilized the National Guard, but organizers said the events, which drew nearly 7 million people, were peaceful. Since returning to the White House in January, Trump has expanded the scope of presidential power, using executive orders to dismantle parts of the federal government and to deploy National Guard troops to U.S. cities despite objections by state governors. He has also called on the administration's top law enforcement officials to prosecute his perceived enemies. The president says his actions are necessary to rebuild a country in crisis and has dismissed accusations that he is behaving like a dictator or fascist as hysterical. But critics warn some of the moves by his administration are unconstitutional and a threat to American democracy. Helicopters and drones could be seen flying overhead, and police stood on the sidelines. The New York Police Department said more than 100,000 people had gathered across all 5 of the city's boroughs, and that no protest-related arrests were made. In Times Square, a police officer standing by estimated that over 20,000 were marching down 7th Avenue.
Essentially, Donald Trump has been overreaching his powers as an executive, and we're all here to protest that and to basically say that he should not be able to conduct these overreaches of his power